Don't flop, Sheffield, we're in the building, make a bit of noise. Yeah. We're about to go into the third battle of the day. Both MCs are well recognised in the league. On the left-hand side, he won 2015's Best Newcomer. Make some noise for Heretic. Yeah.
And battle rap veteran on my right-hand side, numerous appearances in the league. My man Shuffle T, make some noise. Heretic chose to go first. They bet money. How much you bet each?
On me.
Oh, it's on you. Who's bet what?
It's 100 quid.
100 quid each?
100 quid on it.
100 quid on it. Oh, there we go. Love it. All right. Shuff's up first. Round number 1. We've got 5 judges. £100 on the line.
So here we are. The pretty boy of battle rap versus Heretic. Heretic. Your dreads are shit. Looks like you made a hat out of a jellyfish. Smooth-skinned cunt. I would delve in your past, but what, you 12 and a half? I just had my 25th. You rap about how you're meant to be in bed at 6 but stay up late till 7ish. That's why your pantomime over performance is clearly meant for kids like Peppa Pig. You think you're undefeated, mate, the adults will just let you win. We don't even have the events until you've exited the premises. Heretic. You're on the precipice of getting sick, but until you take your own style and develop it, you'll never stick. See, I see you up on stage. Words that I would use, verses I would do, terms that I would choose. It's like looking at a fucking mirror. One that urbanises you. See, some people have a style and other rappers copy them. Some see it as somewhat of an accomplishment. Others even see it as a massive compliment. I happen to see it as a lack of confidence, and that's exactly what I've got from fucking Harry Robinson. And being a vegan is shit, mate. I know, because I was one for 9 months. But now I'm a vegetarian, I remember the pleasures of a light lunch. Eggs, cheese. Eggs, cheese, yes please. Fry-ups. Weatherspoons does one with a fake sausage, which is a nice touch. If you're going to be vegan, keep it to yourself like Fight Club. Don't bend over backwards like a high jump to make sure everyone knows you're a right cunt. I hate vegans these days. They just show off about not eating eggs and dairy and how it's so much better than being vegetarian. He thinks I betrayed him since turning veggie. So now I'm at events with a Dairy Lee Dunker and a couple light snacks. I get the death stare as he squeezes his hummus fried wrap. Every breadstick dunked is a knife until the fucking guy's back, so now I'm walking on eggshells. And he doesn't like that. Not even Lisa Simpson went to veganism. You know what rhymes with veganism? Oh, look at me, I'm different. Oh my God. I hate your type. Hi, Curry, vegan. I know. It says it on your shirt and your fucking Twitter bio. I feel bad for whoever's giving this guy a ride though, because you'll be hearing about Cowspiracy the entire drive home. You arrogant, prissy, backpacking through Chile and Papua New Guinea. You arrogant, prissy, untalented, shitty, backpacking through Chile to Panama City and Papua New Guinea, unnaturally pretty, throw back to the 60s, embarrassing, hippie! You and your girlfriend know what being vegan's about, so the sex must be awkward, because your penis must count, so she's... You and your girlfriend know what being vegan's about, so the sex must be awkward, because your penis must count, so she's not allowed your meat in your mouth, and you're breaking your morals by eating her out. You save an extra couple of lives a month. That doesn't mean you have the Midas touch, give you the right to judge or be a giant cunt. Live and let live and lighten up and stop trying to enlighten us. Your entire fucking diet's fucked. So let's play a game called I'm a Cunt. For every day that you don't consume cheese, I'm going to eat twice as much. You're gonna lose! And everybody in the club knows I'll slit this cunt's throat till the blood goes and spills the front row. You will never win! Hey. Still be fun though.
Hey, let's go, Heretic.
You battled shoes, biscuits, a stick, and a can of Fanta. I'm sure you thought they were all immaculate concepts. But recently we see you lose, man. Bullets, you know, and just the fact that you got stretched so they can say you're good. But truth is, in a battling context, you've beaten less rappers than you have inanimate objects. You could get a message from her like, hey, do you want to battle lunacy? He'd be like, I'm on a bit of a losing streak. No humans, please. Just put me on stage and I'll spit a brutal scheme against a tube of sweets. That way I'll never fucking lose in 3. See, that title match, that would have been a classic for certain, but when DNA and K-Shine cancelled, it worsened. Because you dragged a random fan on stage to stand silently and handle the burden. So the only solo battle you've won in 2 years was against an inanimate person. It just reflects on Shuffle in an extra worse way, because that 2-on-2 would have looked great for your rep and work rate, but you battled solo and ended up with the most disliked video from the 7th birthday. Let me put that in perspective. Rob Wilson's 3rd round.
Let's go.
And that's why now he's here without Marlo. His palms are sweaty. Because without his help, your casket's ready. With his help, you're only paid half the levy, so your aid's got you priced out. Martin Shkreli, you battle street guys. You battle street guys for irony. That's what this guy knows best. But you gotta tread carefully like a tightrope stretch, or they put a hole in his cap like a biro pen. Because Adam plays a weak villain like Kylo Ren. See, I said you're one thing like another thing. Man, I write so fresh. And would you stop calling yourself Neo? You should know you're not the one because of dress code. Still, I guess it makes sense that bullets leaned you in that trench coat, and you switch faces like the agents, so it looks like the real you never got hit. Just wait till the pretty one pops up at a different angle, like, dodge this.
Said I'm not as good without Marlo.
Hey.
What can you do? To be honest with you, probably true. Let's not fuck around, we all know it. So I ran into someone recently in a Starbucks who I suspect was a fan of his. Because he went, oh, don't flop. Do you know when the next Heretic battle is? I went, who, sorry? He went, you know, Heretic. The feminine activist. Always pushing gay and lesbian marriages. Has a moral problem with almost everything that exists. I went, oh, you mean Liv Winter? He went, no, it's a bloke. I went, oh, you mean Liv Winter? He went, no, vegan. Always see him at events with a carrot stick or one of those vegetable bag of crisps. Wouldn't dream of having buttered bread on his sandwiches, just lettuce and radishes. Obsessed with marijuana. I said, oh yeah, that narrows it down, mate, nice one. He went, no, but he's obsessed with it for hemp but not cannabis. He has dreads on his head to pretend he's an anarchist. Definite pacifist. Checking the back of his medicine cabinets because he disagrees with most modern medical practices because of ethical barriers when they test it on rabbits, and he doesn't agree with that depth of analysis. I went, what? He went, don't worry. Only person from Birmingham who says garages instead of just garages. I said, mate, I said, I don't know who you're on about. He goes, oh, come on, no, he stole your style. But I guess with an added twist, because he's posh but goes street whenever he fancies it. He even stole the face you use for bars you get a reaction with. I said, mate, are you aware that all of this is rhyming? He said, yes, well, I have a gift. I said, well, no, I mean, you definitely practiced this. He went, no, it's all freestyle. I went, whatever, mate. Anyway, that can sit. Look, that's an impressively massive list, but I still don't know who this Heretic rapper is. He goes, come on, you know him. Danny Jack's mate. I went, oh, Heretic. Yeah, sorry, Heretic. Yeah. That's the guy who in Sheffield I'm clashing with. I suppose I better get practicing and getting some angles in. I didn't know any of that was him. I might even end up using this conversation verbatim when I eventually... He went, oh, that's classic Marlo, mate. I went, I'm not Marlo, I'm Shuffle T. Awkward silence. I said, sorry, mate, that's very embarrassing. I said, don't worry, mate, it's actually regularly happening. Stood there for a second, just panicking, tense as a mannequin. He went, so, what does heretic actually mean? Is it to do with the heritage that you're with? I said, no, I think it's to do with like going against all the passages, you know, biblical stuff and being a rebellious maverick. And also these days, you know, I guess it's a satirist. He went, oh, yes. I went, what, you just here for a coffee? I went, yeah, just came in with my friends to just grab a sip. It's pretty expensive to have a drink, £1.70 and a tip. I said, oh, do you tip? You tip? He said, yeah, always tip.
Let's go, round 2.
Okay, so I promised myself I wouldn't do any more of those bad bar breakdowns, because they're getting kind of played out. Oh, wait, I don't care. Remember when you battled RS? And you said he likes to bathe his face in anal toys and take facial groin from his mates Abe, Jake and Roy until their tasty waste deploys. Well, Shuffle T's the fucking chief of the butt police. He likes sucking D and puffing green from crumbled leaves underneath jungle trees. Bruv, did you learn this stuff from Eek? You're so obsessed with stretched out multi-schemes that you recently set up your website and called it the Shuffle T Company. And one of the services you sell is rap consultancy. Ghostwriting. Basically, you sell ghostwriting on your website. You know that's generally considered bad. In battle rap, that should be the ultimate truth we believe in, not openly promoting it as a service just because you need something to do in the evenings. I mean, why did you do it? Is it so your money can stack high? Or just so all the bars you wrote about how you clap nines but couldn't get away with trying to rap live can finally see the light of day living vicariously through some black guys? You even have a different writing partner now. Doesn't that turn of events upset you? I thought you and Marlo were friends forever. Penn and Teller, every second spent together. Now it's just, well, Marlo's not around since he and that girl swore an oath together. I've just moved back in with my mum in this ropey cellar. He's off with a beautiful woman and coping better. And I'm sat here writing bars for every fucking battle on Don't Flub Extra. Listen, aspiring tryouts. Do not fear that hope's died. You don't need to spend years making sure your flow's tight, hoping someone hears your dope rhymes. Just pay this bellend to write you a long list of multis for why did you give me him, and you'll be top tier in no time. Because Shuffle, he's just like Quentin Miller. You know, if his complexion differed and instead of writing for the best of spitters, he wrote for try-hard morons who PG step through filler. I mean, where the fuck is your integrity? You even use your class as a gimmick. That's what you get a cheap laugh for. Talking about pissing off your butler. I'm wondering what you put that in your bars for. See, that Jack Whitehall swag is the reason you'll never be my teacher in this art form, because you must have had a bad education to be engaging in class wars. You're a sellout, and I hope you're glad you've managed to reap what you've sown, because by bragging about having money, you just sold out your compassion for people that don't. By disguising an Oreo advert as a rap battle, you sold out your honesty to the fans that you're deceiving for dough, and by advertising as a ghostwriter, you sold out this battle scene as a whole. That's time.
I ain't gonna take business advice of some vegan. You wanna know why I did it? One reason.
What?
Quad. So, you know when your Wi-Fi's on?
Yeah.
And your iPhone says that it's connected it?
Yeah.
So you go to open up the web to flick through Netflix's suggested list, but it doesn't work. You're checking it, pressing click, and it just doesn't accept the link. You stop receiving messages because it says there's a 7.6 error with the pathway that's sending it. It's coming up as negative. So you call them up, and seconds in the connection dips, but you just about hear them say you're going to need a specialist to get it fixed. And that's going to cost you 20 quid. And they don't have anyone free until fucking December 6th. And that's the one day your appointment with the dentist is. That is at best a fifth of how frustrating Heretic stage presence is. You fucking poke and jab your open hand. I'll be throwing out my lower back. You don't just rap, you overact. Animated delivery, Postman Pat. Do me a favor. Do me a favor, right? In your next verse, just go like that. Just keep him there, right? You fucking bastardise mine and Marlowe style. The way you copy us is so fucked. It's more wrong than those people who always say Shotty wasn't going to show up. He's so punctual, he's always there, alone. You adopted the approach with some other themes mixed, boiled it down to the double helix, like I'm gonna take exactly what shuffle tea is with extra poshness. Yeah, that's what it fucking needed. I mean, light work steal all my shit. Danny jacked my style with the compliments clip. How not to try it with bad bars if it wasn't as shit? I mean, fucking Heretic ticks the boxes of copying this. What's next? You're gonna start doing comedy clips? Fucking newcomer of the year. I wasn't convinced. That was Callum from the forum. He just robbed it from him. You think you beat Crafty? You probably did. I stopped watching it because it was shit. I mean, sure you're looking good in terms of wins and losses, but sure you're doing well in terms of wins and losses, but you took my style and you're living off it. Steve Carell to the British Office, KFC to Chicken Cottage. Tally on the ticks and crosses, it's dishonest. You took my image, cropped it, clicked and dropped it, switched and swapped it, flipped and flopped it, picked my pocket, pinched my wallet, lifted from it, pinched the pocket. This isn't what it's meant to be. This is just a mirrored homage. Stop copying me, you motherfucking silly sausage. You won't win. You got more chance of winning a BAFTA, because when it comes to mimicking battlers, you're a brilliant actor, should be enlisted in Lambda. Try telling me that this guy isn't a wanker, or that he's managed even a singular original stanza. If you thought this battle was my finishing chapter, you better check yourself like testicular cancer. See, that's all I need. As soon as you and I crossed, I knew that I'd got someone new to write off. I've had a couple battles lately, there's a few that I've lost, so you're a do-or-die job like the Suicide Squad. So that's it. No more computer games. No more toys in your room. No more of those rejuvenation facial oils you use. No more Goya seeds. No for fucking soya for food. Me and your mother are very disappointed in you. There's something else I need to say to finish this. Someone else I need to address. Marlowe, you little bitch. You snaked me at the last event, so you aren't my friend. Joking, battle rap's gay, I don't give a shit.
Final round, Heretic, let's go, bro.
So you work in telesales for a technology company. And you like to come up with funny things just casually on the spot. So imagine, if you will, Shuffle T's first day at work just after he got the job. Right, Adam, here's your team's final script. Your shift will be 9 to 6. No. Nowhere near enough Maltese in here, sweetheart. I'm rewriting it. Shift starts in 5 minutes. There's no real time for this. Fine. I'm gonna freestyle this shit. Good afternoon, I'm Adam, sales rep MC. Hope you've had a blessed week. Press 1 to hear me talk like a tech geek, pretend to be friendly and try and sell these bits of software to you even though you're elderly and probably still running on XP. Sorry, bit of a reach that one, very unprofessional. Press 2 to hear my impression of Nestle. You could just press that. Or to simply listen to the sound of all my hopes of comedic success leave due to growing awareness that my wet dream of being in a comedy sketch team becomes less and less realistic with every second this terrible job won't allow me to be set free. Press 3. I think it's sad the fates have conspired to give you a destiny so boring. No comedy, no entertainment, just ringing up folks talking. You're running out of time to chase those dreams, Adam. You can really do no stalling because there's a deadline and your skills are cold calling. It's so haunting, but wait. A failed performer who takes a dead office job just to stop the dole calling? Shit, I know David Brent inspires your comedy. You weren't supposed to live out his whole story because you went from I'm a comedian and a writer and I sometimes do battles because of my way with words to yeah, I'm a telesales exec, do some accounts management, probably an entertainer third. I mean, you're in character all the time. In real life, you could be the nicest of blokes, but I just don't know. I mean, you post funny things online and it's dope, but they're just lines that you wrote for this Brent Bitton character that you assigned to the quote, and it's exactly the same every time you upload. Hoping some teenagers are gonna like what you wrote, sat in silence alone, trying to go viral with posts. Of course you're naturally funny, because your life is a joke, but calling him David Brent is the most obvious shuffle angle. He even posted on Facebook like, yeah, I get that a lot, as if it's such a hassle. Well, if you don't want people bringing up the fact you act exactly like David Brent in a fucking battle, then don't act exactly like David Brent in a fucking battle.
Yo, it's Dan Schrader, Shuffle T, Heretic. Heretic was really good. Shuffle was on fire, 3-0 Shuffle T.
I gave it 2-1 Shuffle. I think Shuffle took the first and the second. I think Heretic broke him down amazingly in the third, and the office shit killed it for me, but 2-1 Shuffle.
Innuendo, just watched Heretic vs Shuffle T, fucking brilliant battle some of the night, and that was amazing. Round of the battle, definitely Shuffle second, but to stretch a 6-syllable scheme like that and have it relevant was just incredible. So I think, although Heretic's third was absolutely brilliant, best breakdown I've seen off Shuffle, I'm going to give it to Shuffle 2.
Yeah, Shuffle was cold. The multi-ting, the second round was disgusting, but I don't really like it. I'm not that rapper, I don't really do the multi-ting. So I'm going 2-1 to Shuffle.
Locksmith, Tona Smith coming soon, taking out now. Shit, that was a crazy battle. I think the first round, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I'd slightly judge it to Shuffle T on the first, based on he just come out with a cleaner performance. Second, definitely give that to Heretic, because I think Shuffle spent too much time on one angle. It was funny and well executed, but I think Heretic took that one. And then in the third, I had it 1-1, and then obviously with Heretic, I think he used too much of his time doing what I think Shuffle done in the third, and I think that's why I'm going to edge it just 2-1 to Shuffle T. Sick performance from both, but I definitely have to give it 2-1 Shuffle T, 2 and 3, 1 and 3. Yeah.
Back from a fucking amazing battle today. That was, as my opinion, that was a draw or whatever. But they decided to have a judge. Before we announce the winner, please make some noise for both the MCs. Heretic, ever since he's come in, he had one fucking bad battle, the same with Shuffle T, bar one in Newcastle about 3 years ago, but that was garbage. But mostly they've both killed it. They decided they're both fucking amazing battle rappers, real talk. It was a 5-0 decision actually in the end. They gave it to Shuffle T. Make some noise.
As soon as this bitch's battle with Quill got cancelled, I promised to don't flop staff. No joking about. I'ma come with bars. So first off, Johnny, let's get this out the way from the fucking start. Does she take it up the arse?